the vertical and the horizontal crestal osteotomies. For that I'm going to use the bone saw. There it is, and here we go. Now what I want to point out here as well is the orientation of the root of the canine. So I'm about 5 millimeters distal to the root of the canine, and I'm vigilant about the orientation. Looks like this is the path that this root takes, so I'm going to make sure that I don't cut through the root of that canine, definitely, right? What's nice about this particular saw design that it has actually teeth cutting in vertical as well as the sagittal direction. So as again as with the sinus window osteotomy, there's very little pressure, just more of a sweeping motion, and this saw cuts vertically as well as sagittally, so it gives you a two-dimensional incision. I just switched. It's the same concept. It's a bone saw. Just switched to a different angle saw for visual aid, basically, more than anything else. I'm going to do this. We'll cut here. Now the gray marks on this saw are actually the depth marks. And here we have, see, can you see okay? Sort of different angle maybe. Okay, well, here we go. The first line, the bottom of the first dark mark is actually a 5 millimeters depth. Then at the top of this mark is the about 1 centimeter depth. So you can, it's a pretty useful tool when you, especially when you're working in the areas kind of with vital structures in the proximity. Like in this case, we're working right around the floor of the sinus, so I definitely don't want to perforate and go right through the floor of the sinus, because this all of a sudden will become a free block graft. So I'm going to be vigilant of the depth of my osteotomy here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. And the only thing I'm going to do, I'll make a score line connecting these two dots. I am not going to cut all the way through. I'm just going to score the cortex. The idea is that I would like to outfracture this as gently as possible. So hopefully that's going to be our result here. So here we go. And that's probably all I want to do here. Again, the corners, always. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. So again, I have beveled chisel osteotomes. These are not super sharp. I don't really need them to be super sharp. I have good osteotomies here. They just need to separate the segment. Okay, go ahead. Go. Oh, beautiful. That's it. That's all we have. This is, that's it. Everything, osteotomy is complete. The segment is still mostly attached. It is actually quite free-flowing, so I've got to be very, very gentle with this. But you can see that actually now I have... Oh, you can see that. Okay, very nice. So this is a clamshell now. If let me see. The idea that I'm going to outfracture it further this way, place the bone graft, make a sandwich out of it, and secure this with a couple of screws. So here we have it. All right. Okay, so we're back to the osteotomy, here to the sinus osteotomy window. We have our pretty much almost kind of free-flowing little veneer graft. So what I'm going to do right now, I'll just place the little collagen membrane or a little collagen tape right at the roof of the sinus to give us a little bit more protection, because as I mentioned before, I'm not sure exactly where the little perforation is, but I know that there is one. So I want to create some sort of a barrier so the graft does not escape into the sinus cavity itself and stays confined within the envelope. So here we have the envelope. There we have a little bit of a collagen layer, and I'm ready to start placing the graft material. So we have the cancellous bone chips. Yeah. There you go. These chips have been hydrated with some normal saline, and just going to start gently placing them in the sinus.